Hello everyone, this is KinCony IoT lessons. This is lesson 8, IFTTT automatic solution. Before we have made many video toys for the relay output. You can control many devices like light, curtain, and motor, or many devices. In this video, we will begin to learning how to let your output device become smart. So we can use this IFTTT automatic function solution. So let's look at what this IFTTT means. That is IFTTT. This means if this T is T, 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 T. So this is if this, then that. So we just need to let the input sensor and how to trigger the output by we preset. So this means this means the input sensor. Usually we have used this kinds of sensor. This is DI, AI. DI means digital input. This means AI means analog input. And this is one-wire bus sensor, just a digital sensor I will tell you later. And this is that. This that means this that. This that is output. So we have used the relay or the dimmer controlling the lamp or controlling the curtain or door or motor. Just directions for output. This is for input and this is for output. So what is this DI-AI? And this is sensor means, so we can say point to. This is digital sensor means only by 1 or 0, 2 state. Just like this sensor, the door sensor, smoke sensor, PIR sensor, water float, and water leak. This means just 2 state, like the door open and close, and the smoke, whether have smoke or no smoke. And this is PIR, whether machine a person exist or not have a person exist. And this is water float, just the water level is high or low, just high or low, 2 state. And this is water leak, whether have water leak or not water leak. So all these sensors have 2 states. Just this 2 state is the digital input, and this is the analog input sensor. This is the value usually used in industry, like 0 to 5 volt, or 4 to 20 megampere. And this is have a value of the sensor, like the temperature, the humidity, and the water level, and the light, and the pH, and MPK, and EC for soil. And all these sensors will have a value, just the temperature, how many, like 20 centigrade or 30 centigrade, and the humidity, about 70 or 80%, and the water level. This water level can know the deep of the water tank, like 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter. So this have a value. And this water flow just high and low, not understand and not know how many deeps in the water tank. And this is light, the sunshine, the light, and this is soil, the pH, and all have a value. So we see this is used by the analog input. And this is one-wire bus for our board. This is for the temperature and the humidity. This called this module, DS80 and B20 temperature sensor. And this is include AD circuit, because this sensor, the output is a digital signal, but this digital signal is different from this 2 state. This is a digital is a signal output, like a signal output. So this is the 3 kinds of sensor in our input module will used, and this is commonly used for the industry. And these 3, we will look at how to read this input sensor data and to control the relay output. So we use the COLB logic controller, and this is H32B relay controller. But also you can choose any other channels of the relay board. Not only H32B, you can see this is the COLB and this is the relay board. The COLB have 16 channel digital input, 16-channel analog input. And this have 5 temperature sensor. So we can give you see this. This is COLB. I give you see the PCB board, so you can understand what is inside. And this is relay board. This is 16-channel relay board. So these two board, this is for input, and this is for output. So you can see this board have relay, and this board without relay. Just use this for two board by this way, and they will connect with the cable, IS232 cable. Just this and this install on this way. And this is a typical diagram for the COLB. So we have many channels for your sensor to use. So you need to choose which sensor you will to use and which kind of sensor you will to use. Like this one, this is PIR, detect whether have a person exist. So you can use this PIR sensor. This sensor will give it DC 12 voltage power supply, and this is output a dry contact to DI1. This is for power, and this is signal output for the DI1. You can use any digital input channel. Just I take example for DI1. And this is DI2. We have a door sensor. This is door sensor. This door sensor you can see have not without work as a power supply. So it just have the contact output like a relay, but not need power. Just when the door opened, it have a normal close and a normal open, 2 point. And this is common for the ground. And this is for 2 output, normal open, normal close. This is normal close, normal open. And this is for DI1, and this is for DI2, and this is for DI3. So this is detect when the door is open and when the door is closed for 2 1. One is for open and one is for close, just 2 lines. If you want only detect when the door is open, so you can not use this line, it's no problem, just use 1 line. So this is have 2 normal open, normal close out. You can connect with 2 digital input. And this is an analog sensor, for example, for water level. And also you can add this DC 12 volt for the power supply for the sensor. And this time the analog output to this AI1. So this is output from 0 to 5 volt. So this is a signal for the analog output. And this is DS18B20 sensor. This is temperature sensor. And this is VCC and ground. This VCC maybe have 3.3 voltage or 5 voltage, all can use for this sensor. And this S means signal. This signal is digital, digital to the COLB. This have like a signal, but not is the digital, this 2 state, just a signal, digital signal. So it's very good, and this is waterproofed, and you can connect with this COLB with 3 lines. So this is 3 typical diagram for the sensor connect to COLB, and this is relay board. I have said use the IS232 point cable connect with together, and this relay board and this is COLB all connect with the load. You can see all connect with the load. It can by Ethernet or by Wi-Fi. It also can by Ethernet or by Wi-Fi to your load. And this load, you have the PC connect to the load, and your mobile phone connect to the load by Wi-Fi. So you can control this relay board by PC or by mobile phone. Or this board, because the load is connected with the internet, so you can also use the PC or mobile phone application for internet to remote control the relay board. This is work in locally network without internet because it's safety. It's very important, so we will not let this COLB connect to cloud server. Just for local country, automatic to control this relay board. So this is connected with the internet, and it can work with the internet and work in the LAN local network. So this is a diagram for the hardware, and this is point 4. Point 4, you can create the IFTTT command. So this is a very important function. Because you have connected sensor, so you can create the command just by your mouse in Windows software. Just you can create if AI, if you choose AI sensor is less than or equal or greater than equal or less than value. So then you can send which relay is on and which relay is off or is toggle. This toggle means change the state. On become off, off become on, just the change state. So this can also many relays work together, like relay 1 on, relay 2 off, and also you can add the delay time. And maybe some application or some project need a delay time, so you can set this range of seconds to delay, like insert to the 2 relay actions. Just relay 1 on and delay seconds, 2 seconds or 3 seconds, and then relay 2 will be off. So you can create this command. It's not needed to write code, not needed. It's very easy just by our software. And this also you can choose the DI digital input when like the PIR sensor is up or is down, and when some switch panel the button is up and down, then you can also choose the then command which works. And this is for the timer, such as if you can set if 10 is 7 p.m. or if 10 is 8 a.m., then you can do some relay works. So we call this IFTTT command. The CLB max support 50 IFTTT command. So you can create this IFTTT command and save to the CLB in local, this inside of the machine. Not save in your internet or cloud server, just save in the CLB. So this is the solution for input and the output, and you can set the IFTTT functions by yourself. Just work in local network. If internet is broken, or no problem, the automatic system will also running. It will be good work perfectly. Okay, next video and next time we will tell you some example for details of the IFTTT settings. Okay, thanks for watching.